So we're just on the way back. We're not on the way to it, but we're on the way back from Czech Republic. We've just come through Prague, and we'll be back home in, well, I don't know, 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. And we've had a pretty good day, really. So we'll show you what's happening when we get back. A little bit windy today, so I've got my back to the wind, and I've got 55 signal here. And it wasn't in that first shovelful, so let's have a look, see if we can pick it up now. What's that? No. I've got it out, like I say, look, there's nothing in there. And I run it over there and I'm getting the signal, and I think I can see it. I'm pretty sure I can. There it is, look there. There. And lo and behold, it's a Roman coin. Very nice. Good start. There's something in here. Wait a minute. Difficult to do this, but I'll try. There. Okay, you're going to break this open. And lo and behold, look at that. A Roman coin. Very good. Very nice. Very pleased. Wow, I've just found this. This is a handle off a Roman vessel of some description. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Awesome find, that is. And that was just lying on the surface. Wonderful.
This type of pottery is known as globular pottery. The complete thing may have looked something like this. This was the most basic form of pottery, used for domestic purposes, storage vessels, and in burial ceremonies. It was quick and easy to produce, and the material was found in nearly every location the Romans settled. This type of pottery did not carry any decoration. It was used by the poorer sector of the Roman society. It was not highly valued, as was Samian ware, for example, as we will see later in this video. It was used and discarded in much the same way as we throw away plastic food containers today. A good potter could produce as many as 200 items of pottery a day, although when fired, as much as 40% of the day's produce could be lost in the firing process.
So I just found this huge nail again, probably Roman, but you can never tell. And if you saw my other video, I put a bit of a description about, and a bit of video about how they made these nails, and a little bit about it, and it's interesting, so go watch it. A little musket ball, you can still see the mark around the edge there where it was cast. So it's never been used, this one, and I don't know how Vlad's doing. I think he's still setting up, so we'll have a look at it and see how he. And the next find's a bag seal. So 2 lead items so far, nothing much. Bag seals, nothing much. It'll get thrown away or thrown in the lead bag. And an old, might be medieval, I don't think it is, but it is certainly pretty old. I would say 250 minimum. Part of it's missing, as you can see, but it's not a bad find, that ain't. I think I found a button. It's got a mark on in the middle, so presumably that's a button. It's a long time since I found one of these, a nice thimble. It's full of course, but I'll try and straighten it up a bit when I get back and get it cleaned. Nice find, like it. Thought I found a bell. It's like bell shaped, as you can see. but it's too thick to be a bell. Maybe it's the end off a bed or something like that. It's not bronze, it's not brass, so maybe it's not that old, but it gave me a cracking signal. 82, 80, and there appears to be something on there like figures, if you can see that in the middle there. So that will be nice to see what it is when we get back. Coin. Don't know what it is. It's absolutely filthy. Needs cleaning up, and we'll know then. So let's see what it is when it's cleaned up. I've just found this. That is a piece of Roman Samian ware. Beautiful. Look at the shine on it still after 2,000 years. Beautiful. And Samian ware was only made by the Romans, and the clay came from France for this particular type of pot. Let's have a look at it, shall we?
Samian ware, highly decorated and much prized pottery. The clay for this pottery and the production of it was in south-eastern France, or Gaul as the Romans called it. Museum pieces give us a good insight into Roman fashion and the gladiatorial attire. The potter was a highly qualified and valued member of Roman society. Each pottery factory used decorations that were specific to that factory and its location, and it can be traced back to that location. It was exported all over the Roman Empire and primarily purchased by the elite Roman society, such as rich merchants and nobility. Some Samian ware can even be traced back to an individual potter, and they often stamp their names on the base of some of the pieces. If ever I find Samian ware, even just a small piece, I always save it. The glaze preserves the Samian, and after 2,000 years the pieces still look in remarkable condition.
So I got a nice 55 up to 60 signal, and then 62. Just dug it out, one shovelful, and there it is. It's Roman. Only a tiny one, very thin too, extremely thin, but nevertheless a Roman coin. So I'm having a very wide and varied day today, all sorts of things. There you go, nice little Roman coin. Okay, so Vlad's just come up to me and he's brought these two pieces which look really interesting. I'm not sure if that is the top of a spoon. It's bronze. I couldn't tell you what age it is, but it's certainly interesting. But that's what it reminds me of. I'm not saying it is that, it reminds me of the top of a spoon. And this, I don't know if that's a brooch or of some description, a fibula. But I tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of, it's broken off there, and I think that there's another part, like a hook, that might go onto a breastplate. So it could be medieval, that. It might even be Roman, it could be a brooch. I'm not sure, but that's what it reminds me of. Like a hook on a breastplate to hold the breastplate on. I've just cleaned these up. I found this on the field where I found a couple of Roman coins. There's like a red ochre colour there, and if you look on the edge you can see like a white plaster underneath, and you can see it there. It's about a couple of millimetres thick. I hope you can see that, and I'm pretty sure that this was part of a Roman building.
Here is an example of a Roman decorated building. Please note the colours, the dark red ochres, the same colour as on the stone that I found.
Very close to it I found also this, and that is without question a Roman roof tile. That's the upstand on the roof tile. I'll give you an explanation. I'll show you how they used to make the roofs. Experienced in this field because I spent 30 something years in the UK roofing, so I know exactly what this is. So let's go back in time and let's have a look how they used to make roofs. Let's go back and have a look.
Here is an example of a Roman roof tile. Please note the upstands on either side of the tile. These would have been placed in lines one after the other, and over the two upstands would have been placed a round clay tile. An example of that will be shortly following, and that formed a completely watertight roof. Please note the two tiles behind the round tile in the example now shown, and you can see how that round clay tile would have sat over the two tiles, forming an entirely watertight roof. The Romans nailed these on, or there was a lug on the back of the clay tile which sat on the roofing lat. Here is an example of a completed Roman roof. Here's the total sum of what I got, and quite a varied day. So I've got a military button there, 2 bag seals, musket ball, pretty old buckle, or the remains of one, a thimble, and I don't know what this is. I just get the feeling that there's some decoration on there. Try to give it a little bit of a clean, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. I think 4 of them are Roman. 2 Roman nails and a cotter pin. I don't film everything because I just think that some things are not worth filming, but I was rather pleased with that. I'm more happy with that than I am with the coins, I'll be honest with you. And this piece of Samian ware, beautiful, still glowing or shining after 2,000 years, and another piece of pottery there. So that's it. I will put some pictures up, still pictures, when this lot's cleaned up, and I'll meet up with you on the next exciting hunt.